Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you the products that I've been loving for the month of February. I have so many things to show you guys, so I'm just going to jump right in. Actually, I have a few misses, so I'm going to include that at the end of the video. But I'm going to start off with hair care because I have these two products here that I've been loving so much for my hair. I've been trying to take really good care of my hair just because I felt like it was really dead and dry and just really not well. So now I re-dyed it. I dyed my hair blue black. It didn't really come out blue black, but it came out pitch black, which is initially what I wanted, and I just absolutely love it. But to wash my hair, I use paraben-free products for my skincare, my beauty products, and my hair products because paraben, it's an ingredient that they put in your products to make them last longer, and it has led to cancer and other terrible diseases. So I really don't want to use any products that have paraben in them at all. And using paraben-free shampoo doesn't create any bubbles in your head, and it's going to maintain the natural oils in your hair, so you're not going to have an issue with that. So I've been using the Moroccan smoothing shampoo by Moroccan Oil, and I really love it. It smells so delicious. It smells like a tropical island on your hair, on your head, and I absolutely love it. And I've been using it a ton because you only require a little bit on your hand to basically do your entire head. I've also been loving the conditioner, and this is also by Moroccan Oil. This is their smoothing conditioner, my favorite one of all time. It smells so delicious and it leaves my hair so silky and soft. And even after I remove all of the conditioner off my hair, I'm like, wait, I still have some conditioner because my hair just feels so soft. I'm like, something is not right. My hair still feels like there's conditioner in it, but there's no conditioner in it. It's just, it leaves your hair so soft and smoothly that it's gonna naturally feel like that. Every time I wash my hair, I'm like, can you just smell my hair? To my boyfriend, I'm like, can you just admire the scent of this amazing product? But yeah, I really love it. I'm actually completely done with the conditioner. I always have like a ton of shampoo left, and I'm always done with the conditioner first, so I have to repurchase that. And then something else that I've been loving, I actually mentioned this in my last favorites, and I'm actually almost done with it, and I wanted to show it to you guys just because I'm not going to go into details, but this product is actually completely, what was I going to say? It's actually being sold in the US officially now, so I wanted to just mention it to you guys that live in the US and don't have access to this product. This is a makeup remover, and it's for sensitive skin, and like I said in my past video, this takes off your makeup so easy and so fast, and it doesn't irritate my skin at all, and it feels like water on your skin. So it's really nice and gentle, and that's what I really like about it. So I'm not going to go into details, but that's another product that I've been loving so absolutely much, and I'm starting my next bottle like probably in a few days because I do finish it quite fast. And then another product, well actually I'm not going to even mention that because I feel like I've talked about my Estee Lauder foundation so much, but I'm actually wearing it on my face today, and I just quickly wanted to mention it just because it's a great foundation to, I'm talking about my Estee Lauder foundation. It's a great foundation to wear when you're having breakouts or when you're on your period, because when I get my period I really break out badly. And like I said, I had my period and I broke out really bad right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I broke out so bad, and this was the only foundation that I saw that really blended in nicely on my skin. It didn't really give me any issues with covering them, and I know I have a lot of foundations that are full coverage and are really great for just hiding any imperfections on your face, but I feel like my Estee Lauder is just, it never fails. So there's a quick mention for that. And then another product that I've also been loving for my blemishes to cover them and my under eye circles is my Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer, and I have it in SC5, and this is what it looks like. I mentioned it in my Sephora haul. This is another product that I feel like is a must-have for your under eye circles or for your spots or your pimples or anything that you really want to cover under and over your foundation. This is going to be your dynamic duo right here. I've also been loving some eyelashes, and I quickly wanted to mention them to you guys. The first one is Wispies Sweet Nothing by Velour eyelashes, and these are mink eyelashes, so they're supposed to be good for at least 40 uses, and I've used them up so much lately. Like, I literally wear these every other day because they're so natural and they look really nice nice with no eyeliner and eyeliner on, and you don't even have to worry about having a full face of makeup or full eye of makeup to wear these eyelashes, because they're so pretty and natural that you can definitely just get away with wearing them by themselves. And they're really wispies, so they really flare out, and that's something that I really like in eyelashes. And yeah, I haven't had any issues with them at all. I really like these. And another one that I actually ordered like 7 pairs off eBay because I found them for $2, and I will link them down below. I found an eBay seller. I just basically like googled it and I found it, and they're the Ardell Glamour Wispies. I went to IMAX specifically to get these, and I only found one, and the one that I found, I mean, I've been using it non-stop. They don't sell it at any of the drugstores that I live at, so I have a really hard time finding them, but I'm so happy that I found them at eBay for $2 because these are the most beautiful natural eyelashes that I wear every single day. Like, honestly, on a daily basis, like if I'm going out with my boyfriend or I'm going for lunch, or I don't really want to do like a dramatic eye, or even if I do want to do a dramatic eye, I'll go for something like this. Oh, one more thing that I've been loving for my eyelashes is a new glue that my friend Natalie recommended, and it's a dual brush-in adhesive with vitamins. I really love this eyelash glue because it brings a brush exactly like my House of Lashes glue, which I really like the formula. I just do not like the packaging at all because I feel like it's so messy and it just gets all over the place, and I really do not like the packaging at all. And anyways, I feel like the actual glue was like removing my individual eyelashes because it stuck so hard. Like, honestly, that glue is no joke, and if you put it on your eyes, it is not going anywhere. Those eyelashes are staying there for days. But this is a great alternative and a great dupe for that eyelash, and it hasn't irritated me. It hasn't given me any issues at all. These brow products right here, I have been using a ton, and they're the new NYX micro brow pencils, and I have them in every single shade, but the shades that I use the most is the shade black because I feel like it matches me really nicely and it blends in with my eyebrows, so it matches with my hair. And as a reference, I quickly wanted to bring up my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I use it in the shade Granite, and I also use the shade Ebony because I really like my eyebrows to be dark and I really like them to match my hair, like I said. But these brow pencils right here, they're really nice and easy to work with, and what I like most is that the actual pencil or the lead or whatever you want to call it, it's so thin, like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, that you can definitely just get on the front of your eyebrows and draw in those little hairs for a more natural everyday look. So that's something that I really like, and I use my Brow Wiz every single day. Like, every single day I use my Brow Wiz because I cannot leave my house without doing my brows. If I don't use the Brow Wiz, I use the L'Oreal brow product that I've been mentioning a lot lately on my channel. This concealer right here is the Naked Skin Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I have it in the shade Light Warm, and I do really like it because it's a full coverage concealer, and I really love the applicator. It makes it so easy for you to apply the concealer. And what I love most about this concealer is that it's full coverage, and the consistency, it's not super thick and it's not super light. It's super nice to blend into your under eyes. And I really like the fact that it doesn't crease as much as a regular concealer would, and I use it mostly just to highlight under my eyes. That's why I bought it in a really light shade, but I am going back to purchase it in a normal shade just to use as a concealer whenever I'm not wearing any foundation or any other products on my face, because I really like the consistency of the actual product inside this tube, and I've really been loving it. Another product that I've also been loving is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer Corrector. I'm sorry, this is not a concealer, this is a corrector. So you apply this under your concealer just to really correct and blur out any imperfections under your eyes. And I like to use this under my concealer. When you first see this corrector, you're like, wait, I can't use this because this is not even like a color blocking concealer or corrector or anything like that. But it's actually a peachy tone. So when you put it under your eyes, it's not going to only correct your under eye circles or just cancel them out, but it's also going to brighten your under eyes, which is amazing to apply under your concealer. So I've been using this a ton lately, and I really like how smooth it is and how easily it glides under my eyes. So this is definitely something that I found myself using a ton, especially to prevent any creasing under my eyes. So you guys know that I love my soft matte lip creams from NYX Cosmetics. These two right here have been my #1 go-to for the past I want to say the past 4 months. Like if you look at any of my Instagram pictures, you're like, why is this girl wearing the same shade every single picture? Like she needs to change up the colors. I mean, I feel like that's what everyone who follows me probably thinks, because I really like wearing the same lippies, and I really can't blame myself. I blame NYX Cosmetics for making such beautiful toned lippies. So these are my two favorites, but I recently found they launched a new line for the soft matte lip creams, or new shades, and I found them at Harmon's, and this is in the shade San Paolo, and this is actually the one that I'm wearing today. It's more rosy toned. It's that perfect shade that you can get away with wearing every single day because it's not super bright, and even if you wanted to really mute it out, you can just go over with a really neutral shade of a lipstick or a lip gloss and you will be good to go. But these are really nice because they're not dehydrating on the lips at all, and they're just so perfect. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit I have been loving so much. I mean, there's so many different reviews on them on YouTube, and I actually did a video on it on how I use it, so if you haven't seen that, I will link that down below. But from my personal experience, I absolutely love this, and I feel like it is definitely a great investment if you're somebody who's a freelance artist and somebody who's just getting into doing freelancing or into doing makeup on others. I think this will come in really handy, especially because you can use this on so many different skin tones, because I feel like the light and the medium are exactly alike, except they have like 1 or 2 different shades, but it's really similar, so you're not really gonna have an issue with it. But yeah, I really like the fact that they're really easy to work with, and they just look so beautiful. I don't use it every day, but whenever I want to have a nice full face of makeup, like a really flawless look, I'll go for this and I'll use it on my face. And then the last thing, God, I almost dropped it. The last thing that I'm going to mention to you guys are some brushes that I have been loving so much, and 2 are by Real Techniques. I'm not really going to go into details because I did an actual review on these brushes, so this should be up either before or after this video. And these 2 right here are my ultimate favorite. 200, I use it to apply my under eye concealer, and then 300, I use it to apply my foundation. Love this so much. And then I also have 2 brushes by Morphe brushes. If you're looking for something more affordable, definitely check out Morphe brushes because their brushes are bomb.com, especially the metal collection. They're everything. Okay, so this one right here is the G2. I use this a ton for my under eye concealer, or even to apply my all over the face foundation. This one right here, I use a ton to apply my under eye concealer a lot. I use a lot of different things to apply my under eye concealers, but having a ton of brushes to apply, because I dirty them so fast, it's really good to have. So this one is the G3, and you can use this for so many different purposes. You can use this to contour your face, to apply your under eye concealer, to apply foundation, basically for a ton of things. And I want to show you guys that I have not been loving at all. The first is this new Estee Lauder highlighter, which I was so excited to use, and I mentioned in my past video, like, oh my god, you guys have to see it, it's gonna sell out, and it did sell out, and I don't know why, because honestly, it's not all that. Like, I'm gonna show it to you guys right now. It looks like this. Whenever I buy a highlighter, I like my highlighters to show, right? Because that's the purpose of applying a highlighter. But you can barely see this when you apply this on your skin. Like, it's just a really subtle highlight, and it's perfect for like an everyday use if you have naturally tan skin. But besides that, I don't really think this is gonna go really nice with light skin tones, in my personal opinion. So this was definitely a fail for me. I'm gonna keep it. I was actually thinking about returning it because I'm not really gonna get a use out of it. So, but I changed my mind. I'm going to keep it just to have it there, you know, for the summertime. I think it's going to come in really nice and handy for like a natural glow. And it's a Milani Fierce Foil Eye Shine. And these are supposed to be like eyeshadows, but they are so cheap and so inexpensive, and when you put your finger inside, you basically dip into the entire product and you can't really get a nice grip of it to put it on your lids. So it's a total fail for me. So that is pretty much it. Those are all of the products that I've been loving for the month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, don't forget to leave me down in the comments below what were your favorite products of the month, because before I go shopping, I always look at my favorites video just to read the comments and see what you guys recommend for me to try out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very soon in my next one. Bye bye.